All right, my people, we have a breaking news right now, and this one is coming straight from Kano State. The entire city is on fire with massive protests. Thousands of Muslims, Ariwa youths, and even northern elites have stormed the streets in anger, protesting against US President Donald Trump. Before we go deeper, please like and subscribe, because we'll be exposing a lot in this video. And what we're about to reveal will shock you, because it's clear now that this issue has gone far beyond politics. It's turning into something much deeper. Now, according to multiple videos circulating online right now, the protests in Kano are huge. Streets packed, banners flying, people chanting in Hausa, and on almost every placard, you can see mocking images of Donald Trump, some even burning his posters publicly. One of the protest leaders, speaking in Hausa, said something that caught global attention. Let me translate it word for word. These bandits, these so-called terrorists, are our sons, our brothers, our fathers, and our uncles. We do not want anyone harmed or killed. We oppose US military intervention in Nigeria and reject President Trump's actions. That was the message being preached loudly through megaphones as the crowd chanted in agreement. In other words, these religious and community leaders are openly defending the same people the US government has labeled as terrorists. According to the reports, this massive protest was organized by Islamic groups across the north to counter Trump's recent remarks about persecution of Christians in Nigeria. Trump had earlier warned that if the Nigerian government fails to stop the killings of Christians, the US would take military action. And now, this protest is the direct response to that warning. The protesters carried placards that read, "We condemn Trump's threat to attack Nigeria. There is no Christian genocide in Nigeria. America wants to control our resources." You can already see the direction this is going. They've turned a humanitarian crisis into a political and religious standoff. Now here's the twist. While the northern protesters are defending the bandits and opposing US interference, the Nigerian government is also backing their claims. Officials are saying that the so-called Christian genocide is false, that there's no religious war, and that Trump's comments are just a way for America to interfere in Nigeria's internal affairs. But my people, this is where Nigerians, especially Christians, are beginning to get angry. Because the question now is simple. If these bandits are killing innocent villagers, burning churches and kidnapping school children, how can anyone call them our brothers and fathers? And this is why many are saying that Trump might be right, because this open defense of killers by religious leaders is exactly what exposes the deeper problem Nigeria refuses to face. Let's be real, these protesters didn't come out for justice. They came out to protect the very people causing chaos in the country. They're not angry that people are dying. They're angry that someone from outside dared to call it out. And that's why Christians across the South and Middle Belt are reacting sharply online tonight. One person wrote, "Greater than, these are exactly the kinds of things Donald Trump loves to see. And when he does, he strikes even harder." Another wrote, "Now I'm confused about who these terrorists really are, because none of these protesters look like bandits. Yet they're doing exactly what terrorists would do if given the chance." And my people, that statement cuts deep. Because maybe, just maybe, we've been looking in the wrong direction all this time. Maybe the real problem isn't the men hiding in the forests. Maybe the real problem are those living comfortably among us.